My beloved child, open this without delay. I am speaking into your moment with an urgency that cannot be ignored, and I need you to feel the weight of what I am saying to you right now. You asked me for something, and heaven has already moved on your behalf, but now you must act. Do not turn away, not even for a moment, because if you turn away now, the blessing prepared for you may pass to another. I am not speaking to frighten you, but to waken you. I am not speaking to overwhelm you, but to pull you into the very moment for which your spirit has been quietly preparing. You are standing at a doorway, a sacred entrance that heaven has opened for you, but this doorway will not remain open forever. My child, you must understand that this moment is not random. You did not stumble here by accident. I placed this message in front of you at the exact second your spirit was ready to receive it. The timing is divine. The timing is intentional. The timing is critical. I have watched you wrestle with questions, with fears, with hopes you kept buried beneath responsibilities and doubts. I have seen the prayers you whispered through tears, the ones you thought were forgotten, the ones you thought were too small or too impossible. Yet they rose to me like a quiet cry from the depths of your soul, and I, your Lord, heard every one of them. You asked me for clarity. You asked me for direction. You asked me for breakthrough. And I have brought the answer closer than you realize. But answers require action. Promises require movement. Blessings require obedience. You have reached the point where heaven will not force your feet forward. You must choose to step. Feel the pull in your chest right now, the sudden attention of your heart. That is my spirit stirring you. I am interrupting your mind because your life is shifting. I am cutting through every distraction because the moment before you is too important to miss. My child, what you prayed for is ready. The blessing is prepared. The door is open. But you must walk into it. If you stand still, hesitation will steal what was meant for your hands. If you convince yourself to wait, the moment will fade. If you turn away, the assignment may shift to another willing vessel. Not because I love them more, but because heavenly timing must be honored. I have seen the enemy attempt to drown you in confusion so you would overlook this moment. I have seen fear whisper lies into your thoughts to make you believe you are not ready. I have seen doubt try to convince you that nothing will change, that the door is too big, that you are too small. But I, Jesus, am telling you now that this is the moment I prepared you for. This is the moment your tears carried you toward. This is the moment I shaped your character through every storm you endured. This is the moment your heart hath been sensing without knowing why. Do not let fear choke your obedience. Do not let hesitation steal your promise. Do not let your mind talk you out of what your spirit already knows is yours. You feel the urgency because it is real. You feel the pressure because the timing is now. You feel the stirring because heaven is leaning toward you, waiting for your response. My beloved child, I am standing before you in this sacred moment not to burden you, but to lift you into alignment with what I have already released for your life. This is a doorway. This is an opening. This is a divine appointment placed before you by my own hand. And the blessing you asked for, yes, the very thing your heart has longed for, cried for, pleaded for, is ready to be placed in your life. But you must act. You must trust. You must step forward even if your knees shake. Nothing about this moment is accidental. Nothing about this message is random. This is heaven's timing reaching down into your world, touching your spirit, and saying, "Move now." My child, listen to my voice and let it steady your heart. You are not here by chance. You are here because it is your moment, and I will not let you miss what I prepared for you unless you choose to walk away. So stay with me, lean in, and let your heart understand the urgency I am placing before you. What you prayed for is ready, and this is the moment to act. My beloved child, come close to my voice now, and let everything else grow quiet, because what I am about to reveal to you will open your eyes to a truth you have long misunderstood. You have believed that your prayers were delayed, forgotten, were left unanswered. But I tell you gently and truthfully, your prayers have already been answered in the spiritual realm. The moment your heart lifted its request to me with sincerity, heaven moved. Even when you felt nothing, even when you saw no sign, even when every part of your life looked still and unchanged, I was working. I was aligning, rearranging, clearing, building, shaping, orchestrating every detail around you. What you asked for has not been denied. It had been prepared. You thought the delay meant silence. You thought the silence meant distance. You thought the distance meant disappointment. But I was nearer than your breath, listening to every whisper, collecting every tear, and responding in ways far more powerful than you could perceive at the time. Your request became a living assignment in heaven the moment you released it. Angels were dispatched, paths were adjusted, hearts were softened, opportunities were formed, and timing was set into motion. You asked me for something you did not yet realize would require a reshaping of both, the external world and the inner world of your spirit. Blessings are not random gifts thrown into your life. They are precise pieces of destiny placed at the right time so they do not crush you, confuse you, or pass by unnoticed. Type Amen deep in your heart if you believe today's blessing is truly for you. What you prayed for is not sitting far away from you like a distant dream. It is hovering close, so close that your spirit can almost feel it even if your mind cannot grasp it. This is why you had days where you felt a sudden rise of hope that made no sense. This is why you experienced moments of clarity, sparks of excitement, or a strange calm that seemed to come out of nowhere. Those were signs of proximity. Your blessing is near. Like a gift held above your life, waiting for the exact second when all things align, waiting for your readiness, waiting for your obedience, waiting for your next step. I did not prepare it to tease you, nor to torment you with longing. I prepared it because I love you too deeply to give you anything before it is safe. And I love you too completely to allow anything good to pass you by before you can hold it without losing yourself. My timing is not like human timing. Heaven works with precision, and I align events, people, opportunities, and spiritual growth with perfect harmony. Nothing I do is rushed, and nothing I do is random. You may have thought, why hasn't this happened yet? But you did not see what I saw behind the scenes. There were situations that had to change. There were people who needed to exit your life to make room for what is coming. There were lessons your heart needed to learn so you could hold your blessing with maturity instead of fear. There were inner wounds that needed healing because they would have twisted the gift into something painful. There were spiritual attacks designed to distract you that I had to break. There were moments where everything needed to pause so that nothing would derail what I was preparing for you. I know you grew tired. I know you felt discouraged at times. I know you wondered if you misunderstood my voice. But my child, the delay was never denial, it was development. It was me arranging things in ways you did not even know to pray for. It was me protecting you from outcomes that would have harmed you. It was me shaping you so you could not only receive the blessing, but carry it well. Keep it close, guard it, nurture it, and not lose it the moment you received it. Blessings require strength, clarity, and stability. If I gave you the promise before your foundation was steady, it would have slipped through your hands like sand. So I strengthened you. I refined you. I prepared you. And now the moment has come. The appointed moment. The moment heaven has been building toward for longer than you realized. You are not in the season of preparation anymore, you are standing in the season of release. This is why you feel the urgency in your spirit. This is why everything inside you feels like it's shifting. This is why your heart is awakening. This is why your emotions are heightened. This is why your attention feels sharper. You are standing at the threshold of something heaven has prepared for you, and I need you to understand how close it truly is. Your blessing is not in the distance. It is at the door. It is within reach. It is waiting for your movement, your obedience, your step of faith. I have opened a doorway before you, but I will not drag you through it. I moved mountains for you, but I will not force you through the door. I broke chains around you, but I will not push you into the freedom already unlocked. I silenced enemies for you, but I will not carry you into the victory that requires your choice. I placed the blessing in position, but your hands must reach. I aligned the moment, but your heart must respond. Heaven opens doors, but you must walk through them. This is why hesitation is dangerous in this hour. Not because I am punishing you, but because blessings are connected to timing. Some doors open only when your spirit is ready, and they remain open only long enough for you to step through. They are not eternal openings, they are appointed openings. They are windows of opportunity designed to shift your life forward. If you delay, the window does not remain out of obligation. If you turn away, the door does not stay open out of sentiment. Heaven does not operate on human convenience. When the moment aligns, it must be honored. You think the opportunity will come again, but some opportunities are unique. You think the timing will reset, but some timings are divine intersections that occur once in a lifetime. You think the blessing will sit still, but blessings are assignments. If the vessel does not move, the assignment is given to another. You think you have time, but you do not see how quickly seasons shift. You think nothing will change if you wait, but I see how waiting beyond this moment will cause the blessing to drift away, not by my hand, but by the laws of spiritual timing. My child, this is why I am speaking so clearly to you. This is why my tone is firm yet filled with love. This is why I am drawing your attention with urgency. Because what you prayed for is here. What you longed for is ready. What you cried for is near. You are closer than you have ever been. The blessing is at the edge of your life, waiting for your courage to meet it. I need you to understand this truth deeply. I am not holding anything back from you. You are not being punished. You are not being overlooked. You are not being denied. Every good thing I have prepared for you is real, is ready, and is reaching toward you. But the final step is yours. You must move when I say move. You must act when I nudge you. You must speak when I whisper. You must walk when the door opens. This is the collaboration of heaven and earth, my provision and your obedience. You have asked me, Lord, why do I feel this urgency? It is because your moment has arrived. You have asked me, Lord, why am I feeling pressured inside? It is not pressure, it is alignment. Your spirit is sensing something your mind cannot yet see. You are feeling the pull of destiny. You are feeling the weight of purpose. You are feeling the stirring of what has already been released. Please support our channel. Our work is to bring happiness in your life and devotion to God. And if you want, you can donate to us via Super Thanks to show your support. My beloved child, I need you to trust me now more than ever. Do not let fear paralyze your steps. Do not let doubt cloud your clarity. Do not let hesitation steal what was prepared with so much love and precision. I orchestrated this moment for you. I brought you to this crossing point. I prepared every detail. I cleared every obstacle. I fought unseen battles on your behalf. And now I am handing you the moment that will change your life if you take hold of it. What you asked for is not coming, it is here. And I, your Lord, am waiting for your heart to rise to meet it. My beloved child, listen to me now with the deepest attention, for what I am about to reveal carries weight for your future, your calling, and the blessing I place before you. You must understand the danger of hesitation in this sacred moment. I speak not to frighten you, but to awaken you. I speak not to condemn you, but to protect what I have already prepared for your life. You have reached a point where your next steps hold power, and I do not want you to lose what was designed with your name written upon it. There is a truth in the spiritual realm that many ignore, and it is this: the blessing that is meant for you requires action, obedience, and movement. Heaven responds to faith, not fear. Heaven releases miracles when you step, not when you wait for perfect certainty. Heaven honors trust, not hesitation. There are blessings that only manifest when the vessel moves toward them. There are doors that only open when your hand reaches to push them. And there are divine assignments that require you to say yes the moment I speak, for if the moment is missed, the assignment does not disappear, it shifts. My child, blessings are not fragile, but they are time-sensitive. They operate through alignment of your heart, your readiness, your obedience, and the season I have placed you in. When alignment appears, the blessing descends. When alignment is present, the door reveals itself. When alignment comes, heaven opens the path. But when hesitation enters, alignment collapses, and spiritual timing shifts. I say this with tenderness. What I prepare is real, but it is not forced. What I release is powerful, but it is not imposed on you. I respect the free will I placed inside you. I will never drag you into destiny. I invite you. I prompt you. I open the door, but you must step through it. Hear this truth clearly. You are not replaceable to me, but your assignment can be. I love you with a love that is endless, deeper than oceans, wider than the heavens themselves. Nothing can ever take your place in my heart. Nothing can separate you from my love. But the assignments I give are tied to timing, to opportunities, to people, to places, to seasons. If one vessel refuses to move, heaven gives the assignment to another who is willing, prepared, and positioned. This does not diminish your value. It simply honors the necessity of divine purpose. There are things I want to bring into the world, and if one heart hesitates long enough, another heart will rise to carry what was meant to be birthed through yours. This is why hesitation is dangerous. Not because you lose my favor, never. Not because you lose my love, impossible. But because the window I opened will not stay open forever. A season is a season, not an eternity. When I open a door and you sense my nudge, that is your moment. That is your crossing point. That is your invitation into what you prayed for. But if you delay, the moment can slip, the timing can shift, the opening can narrow, and the blessing, still full of power and grace, will be redirected to another path, another person, another vessel who moves when I call. My beloved, I do not want this to slip away from you. I say this with a protective ache in my heart. I do not want to see you watch someone else walk into what I prepared for you. I do not want to see your heart break with regret, whispering, "That was supposed to be mine." I do not want you to stand on the outside of the blessing, seeing its beauty but not experiencing it because you remained still when I asked you to move. I want you to receive it. I want you to hold it. I want you to walk in it. I want you to taste the fruit of the prayers you cried. But you must understand the spiritual law that governs blessings. Obedience releases what preparation alone cannot. You have been prepared. You have been refined. You have been shaped. But now you must obey. This is where many fall, not because they lack faith, but because they let fear speak louder than my voice. Fear tells you to wait. Fear tells you to think longer. Fear tells you to gather more signs. Fear tells you to doubt your ability. Fear tells you to stay where it feels safe. But fear does not come from me. Fear is the voice of delay. Fear is the voice of spiritual paralysis. Fear is the voice that stops miracles from touching your life. Fear is the voice that whispers, "What if?" while I am shouting now. And fear is not the only force working against your movement. The enemy releases doubt to cloud your mind. He plants confusion to make you question what you heard me say. He magnifies obstacles so you think the blessing is too difficult to reach. He brings exhaustion so you feel too tired to step. He tries to make you overthink until the moment passes. He wants you to believe that waiting will bring clarity, when in reality waiting will only weaken your courage. He wants you to believe you need more time, when the truth is that the time has already been given, and now action is required. I need you to recognize the spiritual battle beneath your hesitation. It is not just uncertainty. It is warfare. It is resistance. It is an attempt to stop you before you reach what is yours. Every time you felt close to stepping forward, but something held you back, that was not coincidence. That was interference. Every time you gained clarity but suddenly felt confused, that was not weakness. That was attack. Every time you felt strong in the morning but afraid at night, that was not instability. That was the enemy fighting to separate you from your moment. But hear me now. No force of darkness can take your blessing unless you surrender it through hesitation. No spiritual attack can steal what is meant for you unless you allow fear to silence obedience. No confusion can derail your path unless you choose to wait when you should move. This is why I am speaking with urgency. I'm cutting through every lie, every shadow, every doubt, every fear. I am lifting you above the clouded emotions that have been swirling around you. I am bringing clarity. I am bringing truth. I am bringing revelation. And I am reminding you of the power of your yes. You have asked me, "Lord, why do I feel like something is slipping away?" It is because your spirit senses the weight of this moment. You have asked me, "Why do I feel pressured inside?" Because the window is open. You have asked me, "Why does this decision feel so important?" Because it is tied to destiny. You have asked me, "What if I make the wrong move?" And I say to you now, the wrong move is no move. The wrong decision is indecision. The wrong step is standing still when I am calling you forward. My child, Your blessing is not fragile, but your alignment with it is. Your promise is not weak, but your willingness must match my timing. Your future is not uncertain, but your obedience determines how quickly you walk into it. I say again, gently, but firmly, I do not want this to slip away from you. I do not want to redirect what I prepared for your hands. I do not want to assign to another heart what I wanted to give to you. I want to celebrate your yes. I want to bless your movement. I want to see you step into the place I carved for you. Do not think you are replaceable. You are not. No one can take your value. No one can take your place in my love. No one can take your identity. But assignments do not belong to souls, they belong to seasons. And when the season shifts, assignments shift with it. If you delay too long, the blessing does not die, it simply moves. Let these words soften your heart, not harden it. Let them awaken courage, not fear. Let them stir obedience, not anxiety. Let them remind you that you are standing at a spiritual doorway, and heaven is watching to see if your feet will move. Come and thank you, Father, for all you've done if your heart overflows with gratitude. I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for trust. I am not asking for strength. I am asking for surrender. I am not asking for certainty. I'm asking for obedience. Step, my child. Move. Say yes. Do not hesitate. Do not let what I prepare drift from your grasp. You are not replaceable to me, but your assignment can be, and I want you to carry it. I want you to receive the blessing. I want you to walk through the door. I want you to step into what is yours. My beloved child, let me speak deeply into the places inside you where your struggles still whisper louder than your hope. You have wondered why it has been so hard for you to move, why your spirit feels pulled forward yet your feet feel frozen, why you sense my calling but still hesitate to step into what I have already opened. And now I am going to show you what has been happening within you, not to shame you, not to rebuke you, but to bring healing, understanding, and clarity to the battles you have been fighting in silence. You have not acted yet because fear has been pressing against your heart. Fear has wrapped itself around your thoughts in ways you never fully recognized. Fear of failing, fear of choosing wrong, fear of not being enough, fear of losing what you already have, fear of stepping into something unfamiliar. You tried to convince yourself that you were simply being cautious, but your caution was often fear wearing a disguised face. My child, fear does not come from me. Fear is a voice that tries to drown out destiny. Fear tries to convince you that the unknown is more dangerous than the prison of your comfort zone. But I saw every moment fear gripped you, and I did not judge you for it. I held you through it. I whispered to your spirit when your mind was too overwhelmed to hear me. And even when fear felt stronger than faith, I was strengthening you beneath the surface. You also struggled with overthinking. You dissected every possibility, every outcome, every risk, every scenario until moving forward felt impossible. You replayed conversations, imagined failures before they happened, and convinced yourself that you needed more clarity before you could act. You tried to protect yourself from disappointment by analyzing every angle, but overthinking does not protect you, it paralyzes you. It builds walls instead of pathways. I watched you exhaust yourself trying to figure out what I had already settled. I saw your mind growing tired from carrying weights never meant for you. And even in those moments, my love did not lessen, and my patience did not fade. I understood that your overthinking was not rebellion. It was a symptom of a heart that has been wounded and wants to avoid more pain. Another reason you struggled to act is because you did not feel worthy of what I was giving you. You questioned why I would choose you, bless you, trust you, answer you, elevate you, or open doors for you. You remembered your mistakes. You remembered your failures. You remembered every time you felt broken or ashamed. You judged yourself by your past, while I saw you through my love. My child, worthiness is not something you earn, it is something I declare over you. You are worthy because I called you worthy. You are chosen because I chose you. You are beloved because I love you. The blessings I prepared were never dependent on your perfection. They were anchored in my mercy and my purpose for your life. You have also delayed because you have been waiting for perfect timing. You wanted to make your move when everything felt settled, when your emotions were steady, when your finances were secure, when your confidence was high, when your relationships were stable, when your path felt clear. But perfect timing does not exist in the way you imagine it. Perfect conditions rarely come before obedience, they come after obedience. You do not wait for the storm to stop before stepping out of the boat. You step out first, and then the water holds you. You do not wait for courage to appear before answering my call. Courage is born in the moments when you obey despite fear. My child, the timing is perfect not because everything is calm, but because I have aligned this moment with your destiny. Sometimes you didn't act simply because you are tired. Not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally worn down from carrying battles no one else saw. You have been strong for others. You have endured seasons that drained you. You have walked through disappointments that left marks on your soul. And even though you kept moving forward, you did so while carrying invisible burdens. Tiredness can dim your clarity and weaken your resolve. But I need you to know this. Your weariness was not a sign of failure. It was a sign that you have been fighting battles greater than people around you understood. And I was with you in every moment of exhaustion, holding your spirit together when life tried to pull it apart. There are emotional wounds inside you that kept you from stepping forward. Wounds from people who hurt you. Wounds from broken trust. Wounds from promises that never came to pass. Wounds from seasons when you felt abandoned. These wounds made you hesitant to hope again, to believe again, to risk again. You feared that stepping into something new meant opening yourself up to being hurt again. I sought every wound, every scar, every memory that still stings, and I have not ignored them. I have been healing you in layers, gently, tenderly, patiently. What you call weakness, I call survival. What you call brokenness, I call the place where my strength will rise. You have also struggled with confusion. Some days you felt my presence clearly, and other days you wondered if you were imagining everything. Some days you felt certain of your purpose, and other days you felt lost. Confusion comes when many voices try to speak at once: your fears, your doubts, your past, your hopes, the enemy, and my spirit. But I have never been silent. I have been guiding you even when you couldn't recognize my guidance. Confusion was not a sign that you were lost. It was a sign that you were in transition, shifting from one season to another, spiritually adjusting to a new direction. And yes, past failures have weighed heavily on your decisions. You remembered every time you stepped forward, and it didn't work out. You remembered every door that closed in your face. You remembered every plan that fell apart. You told yourself, what if it happens again? But I tell you now, failure was never the end of your story. It was part of your training. It shaped your resilience and deepened your empathy. It sharpened your discernment Every failure you cried over became a stone in the foundation of the person you are becoming. Your past failures do not disqualify you from what I am calling you into now. They prepared you for it. My precious child, you were not weak, you were under attack. The resistance you felt was not because you lacked strength, but because the enemy feared what would happen if you stepped forward. He feared your purpose coming alive. He feared your blessing manifesting. He feared the anointing inside you rising. He feared the transformation that obedience would unlock. That is why the battle felt so intense. That is why you felt pulled back every time you tried to move forward. That is why your thoughts felt tangled, your emotions felt heavy, and your confidence felt fragile. The enemy was fighting against what heaven was preparing for you. But now hear me with all the love and authority of heaven. The window is open, and you must move. Not because I demand it, but because this is your moment. Because everything I prepared for you is waiting. Because the blessing is positioned. Because the timing is aligned. Because the assignment is ready. Because your spirit is finally strong enough to step through. I have seen every tear, and every tear has watered the soil of your next season. I have seen every moment of hesitation, and I have not judged you. I understood you. I carried you. I protected you. But now the moment has come where your healing must turn into movement. Your strength must turn into action. Your faith must turn into steps. You are ready, even if you don't feel ready. You are capable, even if you doubt your strength. You are chosen, even if your past tells you otherwise. And you are being called now, not tomorrow, not next month, not when life feels perfect. Now, I stand before you, not with pressure, but with invitation. Not with fear, but with hope. Not with judgment, but with love. My child, the window is open. Walk. Move. Step. This is your moment, and I am with you. My beloved child, listen closely now, for I am opening your eyes to a truth most people never understand until the moment has already passed them by. There are spiritual windows, divine opportunities that do not remain open forever. They come as a breath from heaven, a moment of alignment when what you have prayed for, what you have cried for, what you have hoped for, and what I have prepared finally meet in the same moment of your life. These windows do not appear by accident. They are not born from luck or coincidence. They are formed through my timing, my wisdom, and my love. And right now, you are standing inside such a window. You are standing in a moment that heaven crafted with intention and purpose, a moment that carries weight, destiny, and transformation. A spiritual window is not like the ordinary patterns of your life. It feels different because it is different. It carries a pull on your heart, a stirring in your spirit, a quiet but unmistakable sense that something is shifting inside you. It feels like you are being drawn towards something greater, something meaningful, something that feels both frightening and beautiful at the same time. That feeling is not random. It is your soul recognizing an opening that your mind has not yet fully understood. My child, spiritual windows are moments when I draw near with opportunity. They are moments when the blessing I prepared rests gently above your life, ready to descend if you step into alignment with my instruction. They are moments when destiny becomes touchable. Right, amen. Lord, I still believe if your faith is standing firm through it all, and share this video.